Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new day, it's a new season, it's a new series. Welcome to the EGF Collegiate Power Series. And this time, this weekend at least, it's brought to you by the Big East Esports Conference. My name is Upmine, joined here by my good man Dor. Dor, how are you doing today, buddy?
I couldn't be more excited here. Bunch of new teams, bunch of new faces, and I can't wait to learn all about them today as we start in our first round of this round robin.
Yeah, there you go. And first up, we got ourselves a Villanova University versus Butler University. Lots of familiar faces are going to be playing today. We actually did already have our schedule. We already have Villanova, Butler, Seton, DePaul, St. John's, Georgetown, Providence, and Marquette all playing in the next 4 games. And not only that, but we have yet another round of games coming after that. So it's going to be a long day of Rocket League Big East action here on the official EGF channel. If I'm not mistaken, our players should be ready in just a little bit. Dor, I know you've been excited for this one because yesterday we just finished out the first season of the EGF Collegiate Series. That was a really good time, but now this is a big tournament. We have even more teams, more conferences participating. The stakes just got higher, my friend.
The stakes are high, and these teams need to start taking them early. We saw some incredible Rocket League yesterday between teams duking it out on the field, going the distance. But here, it's all new teams, all new faces, and all new matchups. So we know nothing about. There's no prediction here. These teams have literally no history with one another outside of what they may have played in NECRL or just outside games, but a lot of new stuff for us, and I can't wait to start breaking it down.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there was already a Big East tournament. There was already a Big East Rocket League tournament just a couple of months ago, but I personally do not know those results. If I were to get those results at some point, or maybe who was the champion of it, at least for some sort of benchmark, I'll let you guys know. But otherwise, this has been hyped up for a pretty long time. I've seen the Butler Esports organization. They've been talking about this Rocket League team for a while, kind of getting their advertisements out on Twitter. So, you know, maybe we could see some from them in this game. But so far, it's been pretty neutral standing. Both teams just kind of figure each other out, getting some shots over to each other's side. And for now, a single opportunity from Villanova is actually going to turn into a goal. I'm a Horse just bounces it off of the backboard and just gets a nice little flick in. Pretty good stuff, and that's going to be a 1-0 for Villanova.
A fairly simple opportunity leads to a fairly simple goal. We've seen the ball booted from one end of the field to the other repeatedly here, but it's Villanova who ends up getting the better of Butler here. And starting out, the Butler searches for a goal, but can't find it instead. It's Riles on the other end here. Villanova yet again show up off a great pass from I'm a Horse. Riles there to receive it. Good redirect. Simple stuff, but able to get it in past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, you're right. Real simple stuff. The defense didn't really contest that ball whatsoever. They went for a defensive stance, more just staying in the goal, trying to go for the last-minute dive. But that's not going to work. In Rocket League, you really need to be not chasing the ball in a sense, but you certainly need to be contesting it every time that you can. And in my opinion, I mean, that Butler team, they did have a little bit of time to actually go for that jump. So for now, I guess Butler in the driver's seat in this potential best of 3 or best of 5.
Yeah, it's a best of 5 format right
now. Wow, what a goal.
Sneaks another, and before getting blown up, a disappearing act right there. Now you see him. Now you don't. There he goes. Gets the goal, sneaks one in. Goalkeeper blows him up, but all too late here, as it's going to be Villanova taking the lead 3-0. And honestly, I feel like as much as the fundamentals from Butler have been all right, the rotations have been okay, it's really the mechanics that have been letting them go right now. Villanova's just playing significantly faster, a bit higher in the air, and that's what's letting them take a lot more of the control of the game right now.
Right.
Still at that 3-0 lead, but as I say that, Zombie Burger's got the ball in the
end. Wow, what a goal! What?
Oh,
are you kidding me?
The way of a beautiful play.
Beautiful team play, man.
Of a goal, and Villanova now on the counterattack.
Yeah, absolutely. The 1-2 touch midair, right at midfield. Beautiful play. So we finally get a sign of life from Butler, but a beautiful save from Riles going to take that. And I mean, so far the glue for this team has been I'm a Horse. He's been, you know, a participant in every goal so far for Villanova, both 2 assists and a goal so far. And not only that, but I mean, even more impressive was his second assist, netting netting Villanova their third goal. Getting really proactive over on the right side. And not only that, but collecting himself a shot, but top right bins.
Oh, what a save, though.
Beautiful stuff.
In there, pinches the ball out, and Butler will remain at a 3-goal deficit. And I feel like they're starting to turn on here, but it's maybe too little, too late. They might have to rely on that best-of-5 format to kind of net him a couple more games. But Seton thinks not. Thinks he can score a goal. With 2 minutes left, there's plenty of time to do so.
Miss from Webbs.
Oh, but they give over ball control. It's all going to be Villanova on the counter.
Wow!
His way there. Finds a 4th goal in the back of the net here for Villanova.
He just lays it on in. Love this. I'm a Horse just sends it flying, and Riles lightly taps it in just for a deflection over Seton. And, I mean, Villanova playing like a unit right now, but we're seeing signs of life from Butler, and that's what a BO5 is all about. You know, you can kind of just... I guess you could say you could read your opponent, you could download your opponent in the first game, just kind of get used to their play style, see how their rotations go, see what their patterns are. That's a big one. So for now, Villanova, you know, they have to be scared for this next game because for now, they're going to be securing themselves a 1-0 for sure.
Yeah, Villanova, clearly fans of hitting this ball and hitting this ball hard, playing it high up.
Oh!
In the half, but Butler
good
comes
shot.
In with passing plays like that. They're going to hit themselves their first goal of the entire tournament. And that's something we've seen from them. It's passing plays through the midfield. They're very, very difficult to pull off, but when they do, they're high success rates up here against Villanova, who want to be sending multiple members forward, and you can't get back in time to start countering plays with such pace like that.
Yeah, that was just a good fundamental pass from Webbs. And Zombie Burger, he was able to get himself the double tap off the wall. Also, really good fundamental work from him in terms of Rocket League. And that's the type of work that we want to see from Butler, knowing that...
Oh, they're going for it again!
Again! But this time, a little bit slower and more defenders on net. They're going to be able to easily defend it. And not only that, but start up a counterattack. But Webbs, good presence over to mid, and he's going to be able to cover. That's going to hit back. Here comes Seton, also going to hit backboard. Webbs has to go up forward, just has to contest, and yes, he gets pressure onto Zen, but I'm a Horse, both enforcer and striker. He's going to get himself that save, and now Zen on the right side, trying to cover Seton. Seton can't get it. Still over to the middle. Oh, wait! Here comes Zombie Burger, but it's covered.
Nothing for boost right now. Ryle's the only man with anything in the tank. He's having a rough time, but he's going to go for the counterattack on Seton. Easily going to put a stop to that one. However, what he did is buy time. Oh, but he can't buy new lives for Zen right now. Has to wait for that respawn to come in. Until then, it's going to be Butler yoinking the boost and playing aggressively right now. And this is what we want to see out of them. Trying to force those players back, take away the boost.
Wow, what a pass.
Still a counterattack. It hasn't been too much pressure for Villanova. They can handle it right now, but with 5 seconds on the clock, I highly doubt Butler pulling their way back into this one.
Heavily aggressive play from Villanova at the end. But if you look at it, at least a takeaway for this Butler side, they were able to stay scoreless. They were able to keep Villanova scoreless for just about a minute and a half, if I'm not mistaken, near the end, and they were able to collect themselves a goal. So, I mean, man, there certainly is potential on this this Villanova side going into this next game. And also the score is incorrect. Let me change that up for you guys. But yeah, no, absolutely. I really like what I'm seeing from both sides. Of course, Villanova, they have a team of strikers. They have a team of midfield enforcers from what we've seen so far. So I'm excited for this second game because certainly we saw glimpses of hope for this Butler side. But Villanova certainly showing prowess in Rocket League.
Yeah, I feel like as much as the scoreline may not show it, this next game is going to be entirely different. Butler clearly warmed up a lot in that game. It felt like they were in the driver's seat for the entirety of that last minute and a half or so. Feels like they're getting a lot more confident on the field. They're taking more of those 50-50s, and they're winning balls in the opponent's half by applying heavy pressure to the goal, start stealing away that boost, choking out the other team. And that's where we're going to see goals start to come in. As much as their only goal was from a counterattack, a quick passing play, they've clearly shown they have the potential to start peppering that backboard with shots, force defenders out of rotation, and then search for a goal that way. This next game is going to be entirely different. And it looks like one of the players is going to be leaving, so I think we might just have to make a new lobby.
Yeah, no problems. Happens all the time in competitive Rocket League. So we're going to take a little moment here to just take a little break, take a little technical break so we can reset the server and whatnot. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with